근데 하늘이 조금 흐리긴 하다.
근데 해가 없어서는 오늘 좋기는 이 상태로 계속 올라가는 건 진짜 좋긴 합니다.
여기 카트만두 그 공항 같다. 내려서 그냥 걸어가는 거. 자. 와. 우연재님.
해영석 여기 있다.
저기는 우연재님인데? 우연재. 미.
It's the same name. 야, 됐어. 우리 저기 이름 똑같지? 야, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
그래.
미끄럽다고? 폭스. 여기구나. 맞아.
Welcome. This of the process.
리지.
이게 뽑기 전.
Yeah, so enjoy 5 minutes and we start. 5 minutes we start.
오케이, 땡큐.
이야, 이게 완전 갈았는 거.
이렇게 돼서 말리고
이거를 까서 이렇게 되고 말리고 볶고
꽉고
빻고.
조금 써.
이거 나무 향이 안 나.
아 진짜?
응.
이렇게.
Here is no smell. Smell after
Yeah.
roast.
적당히 로스팅된 거를 하나.
Honestly, yes, so bad.
Senpai.
맛있는데?
조금 쓴데 괜찮지?
응.
근데 어떤 건 맛있고 어떤 건 좀 많이 써. 얼마나 탔냐에 따라서 다른 것 같아.
Materuni is the name of the village and is the name of the people. The name also of one of the waterfall we have around. So our name is Materu and we are the one called the place Materu. But Materu is the clan. Materu is combination of the families and then need to get clan. And we have many clans, not only Materu. Coffee, 2 type of coffee, Arabica and Robusta. Arabica coffee grow in high elevation and Robusta low elevation. Do you understand what is elevation? Meters above sea level. Yes?
너 알아?
뭔데?
You know elevation?
No.
Like low altitude, high altitude. So slope of mountain Kilimanjaro and low, like the other places is really low. Yeah, yes.
Okay.
So right now Arabica grow high elevation, like a slope of mountains. This is a place Arabica grow.
높은 곳에서 자란다고 아라비카.
But Robusta grow low altitude. So this place no Robusta. It's only Arabica.
아라비카.
Yes. The second difference, we differentiate them by looking the caffeine. Arabica coffee is less caffeine, Robusta is high caffeine. So right now here is Arabica, it's less caffeine.
아, 아라비카 좋구나.
Also, we differentiate by looking the trees. Arabica coffee have got short tree and wide, and Robusta tall tree and thin. For example, this is one of the coffee tree we have again.
아 저기?
This is one of the coffee tree,
아.
and this is very short.
이제 아라비카?
This is Arabica, very short, and this is the baby.
Ah,
but
baby.
this baby already give you the flower. You see the fruit? Coffee. Fruit.
Oh.
Yes. Another one is here. Coffee. Fruit. Yes. Yeah. So has two beans. But the second harvesting, the second producing the coffee will make a lot of flour and a lot of coffee.
이제
So this is
애기라서.
Arabica. And we say Arabica coffee is short and white. Robusta must go tall and thin. Yes.
로부스타.
Also, Arabica coffee have got 2 cherry, sometimes 3. This is in Arabica. 1, 2, 3. 3 in one bean.
아.
In one bean. But Robusta is 1 in one bean. Yes. So this is the different. 1 in 1, Arabica 3 or sometimes 2. Yeah. So this coffee Arabica to plant, number 1, this one is the seed. This is the seed, and this is the one we take, we put on the soil. Like down here, there is the ground. So we put on the soil from 1 to 10 days. 10 days coffee will have 2 leaves after 10 days, and it will grow slowly. From 10 days to 1 month, coffee will have 10 leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. More 2 leaves. So 2 leaves 1 month. 10 leaves 1 month, and this how from 1 month we take and we go to plant. Yes. And let's say we have babies, like 200 babies. Yes. We take these babies and plant around. Yes. From when we plant to 2 years and a half, coffee is how we reach that size.
아, 2년 반 오래
2
걸리네.
years and a half. But it's 3 years, the coffee you plant, the coffee you drink. After 3 years.
3년 걸리는데요.
생각보다 길다.
그러게요.
Yeah, so that is 2 years and a half. So we waiting to get ready, to pick, to process, and 3 years we drink. Yes. So when we plant 2 years and a half, coffee will give you the flower. We're making the flower for the first time after 2 years and a half, and it will making the flower in January. You come here January and February, you meet the coffee trees with the flower.
아.
March, April, May, June, July is growing time. So this coffee will be growing like now.
지금.
Like now, yeah, growing time. Because now this is rain season. So this rain season coffee only growing. When it's reached to August, it's changing. The weather is changed from winter to summer. And if from cold to hot. Then is how coffee changing color from green to red.
red.
Yes, the red bean is one we go to pick. And we go to pick on the field. You see, we plant coffee, bananas, yams, potatoes, avocados trees, normal trees together. So we go there and we pick one by hand. Only the coffee when they get ripe. After pick the red bean, we peel the red shell. And inside in one, you meet 3.
3.
Or you meet 2 in Arabic, in Robusta. But here we have only Arabica. So you meet always 3 or 2. But when you peel in the shell, you meet this cherry slimy, very slippery. You know slimy? Slippery? Yeah, because of that slippery, we need to put in water for 1 day to remove this slimy and to know the good coffee and bad coffee. It's like the good coffee sink in water while the bad coffee float.
어.
Yes, easy.
손이 엄청 많아.
So we'll directly remove in the float. We wash the good one and we dry in the sun for 4 weeks to get this. This is already dry. So it's the same. Yes, it's the same. 4 weeks in the sun.
드라이
And
된
the-
거구나.
So if you peel in the shell, here is slimy. We wash and dry. After dry, this is a dry. And then this is the seed to plant to get a tree. 1 bean, 1 tree.
근데 말린 거에서 싹을 키우는.
Yes. So after 10 days again, 2 leaves. 1 month, 10 leaves. But to drink from here to here, if you want to drink. So how to reach on this, we need to remove the husks. Normally the coffee has 3 skin, 3 shell. First is red,
레드.
and second is this we call husks. And how to remove the husks? And the husks is here.
아.
You see? This we call husks. So directly we'll get this one.
신기하다. 이거 까야 되는구나.
Yeah, but how to remove these husks? Because we have many, not by the hand. We grate our local machine, and we call mortar and the stick pistol. You know mortar and pistol. Gonga. Mortar and pistol. Yeah. This one is the mortar and pistol. So we put this coffee and we pound. Yes. And the way we pound, the husks out, and we can't break this bean because you already dry in the sun for 4 weeks and they are strong. So only the husks will manage to out. We remain with this, and this is the one we go to roast. From this to this, roasty time. So where we roast, this is the place where we roast. This is our kitchen where we roast in the coffee. Yes. So you see how we go to roast later. Later we will see. Yes. So we roast in the coffee for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, they change in color from green to dark brown. Mwambie achukue miovuli. 10 minutes. 10 minutes is medium roast. 20 minutes is dark roast. And 7 minutes is light roast. So this is already roasted for 10 minutes. Yes.
It's 10 minutes?
10 minutes. 10 minutes roasting.
Medium roast.
Medium roast. Yes. And this you can eat one. Very good.
근데 맛있어.
조금 쓰긴 한데.
So this is already roasted. Yeah. 10 minutes. And this one. Yes.
너무 먹지 마.
After 10 minutes medium roast, we'll need to grind to get this powder.
파우더.
So this is the powder. How we grind, we take this one and put it again in a mortar and pestle. So the big mortar and pestle for remove these husks, and the small mortar and pestle for grind to get this powder.
Okay.
After is how we need to boil water. Water boiled maximum 100 degree. We take this powder and put in the water. So now you can see here water is boiling. So there is the water. So we take this coffee. Nimaje? Nimasafi? So we put this coffee in the water. We boil 1 minute. Put in a kettle, in a cups. We drink and we say coffee time. And you say coffee time. Yeah, we come machine. So now I want to show you we make in practical. We go to done this process by our hand. But before, I want to show you some coffee tree.
Okay.
So, show you some coffee tree, and we back outside to process to make by our hand. All right?
Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
Welcome.
Super duper.
Yes.
야, 있어.
Welcome. Karibu sana. Mama mmoja uko hapo karibu na jikoni.
다 알아들었어, 다행히.
아니요. 천천히 해주셔.
정말 우리 수준에 맞는 영어였어.
The beans. You see the beans? They are green. Now they are green.
그린. 야.
And they are not ready. When they are ready, it's ripe. So when they are ready in color, is how we come and we pick. Yes? Yeah. You see? So we come and pick when they are ready one by one. One by one. By hand. No machine.
너무 맛있어.
Only by hand. Let's see. Let's keep seeing the coffee trees down here. You see? And we plant coffee, bananas together. So banana, yeah? And this is a banana flower. Banana flower. We don't eat this. But this one for feed the animal. For feed the goat, sheep. They stay inside. So we need to cut in this one and we go to cut small pieces. The cow eat. The animals eat. But you see this banana for cooking. Is the one we cook.
Cooking.
And you see this banana? And that one? That one not this one. We already cut. Because this receive lot of nutrient from the ground to here. So we need to prune to make a nutrient go to the banana, not anymore to the flower. So to making banana taste good, taste better. Yes, and it get ripe.
볼래.
And you can see the flower, flower, coffee flower. 2, 1, another one, yeah, another one, coffee flower. Yes, coffee flower. And then after flower drop, then it is how this coffee you get. So this is not a season of pick, that's why they are not ready. But when they are ready, we pick.
Yeah, then August.
Ready August, September, October, November, December. This is long peak season, harvesting season. You see coffee tree?
Yeah.
The small tree is coffee.
아, 근데 뭐
The small trees is coffee. The
되게
tree is coffee.
섞어서 키운다.
Yeah, the small tree like this, coffee tree, coffee tree.
이게 커피라니.
This is the guava, guava fruit. Yes, fresh from the tree. You can eat fresh from the tree. You want to
okay
try?
to eat?
Yeah, you want to try?
Yeah.
Okay.
이거 줘도 되는데?
This one, another one.
우와. It's small one.
Yeah.
우와.
좋은 걸로 따주시나 보다.
맛있는데? 이거 봐.
Guava.
야,
오씨.
단단한데?
It's so hard.
It's so hard. Yes.
Wow, you are so strong. 이건 좀 딱딱한 애다. It's very strong.
So hard.
우와.
우와, thank you.
Yes.
우와, 신기해. 우와.
Guava.
나판.
먹어봐. 껍데기는 다 먹나 봐. 신기해. 껍데기는 안 드시는 건가?
Yeah. So this is guava, and the leaves of guava is like a medicine. Medicine for stomach ache. If you have a problem of stomach, we taking the leaves. Normally, this is a chaga medicine we eat. Yeah,
차가.
chaga medicine.
좀 따갈까?
Banana tree. Panga.
우와, 되게 특이하다.
Banana tree. Yeah. Banana tree.
우와, 되게 신기하게 쪼개져.
우와, 그럼 이건 뭐해? 먹어?
Banana tree.
이건 뭐해 이걸로?
몰라, 물어봐.
Eat or
Yeah, eat cow. Eat cow.
아, 소가 먹는다고?
For the cow. For the cow.
너무 힘들 것 같은데.
Banana tree. Banana tree. Good.
우와,
Good.
야 생각보다
Yeah.
쉬워. 해볼래?
아니,
Food
괜찮아.
for the cow. Food for the cow.
나 그만할게.
응,
먹어보면 안 돼,
알았어.
내가?
Yeah.
아니,
Good.
먹으면 안 돼?
Yeah. Right. Oh, you know, or like it. I'll talk about gumbo. Chicken gumbo. Come.
그걸 왜 먹어?
그냥 궁금해서.
Man, try. Banana. Aonja.
아니 나쁘진 않아.
Awali kulaga kaleta ule ugonjwa huku. Akila. You see mama? Here. Hello, mama Dizzy. Sweet banana. Sweet banana. Yeah. Banana. Sweet. Now, start again. From the leaf to the flower. A green is growing time. From August, we pick from the tree. After pick, we peel the red shell. So to get these 2 or 3 inside. So in practical, how to removing the shell? First, I want to show you the machine of removing the shell. Yes. Here is the small machine. Is the small machine, and is the peeler machine for peeling the red shell. So we pick the coffee from the tree. We put the coffee here.
아, 레드 빈.
Yeah. So we put the bean here, the red bean, and we roll the machine like this. And the way we roll, the bean come here, the cherry, and the shell come backside.
아,
The shells like a fertilizer to fertilize coffee and banana. So then we wash the good coffee, the bad float, the good sink. So we wash the good. After wash, we dry in the sun for that 4 weeks.
아,
So 4 weeks in the sun to get this one. So 4 weeks in the sun to this one. And now we'll need to remove the second shell. Yes? How to remove the shell? I told you it's our local machine, and this we call mortar and pestle. Mortar and pestle, it's here. Yeah? So we put it inside. Yeah, from the tree. We put here and we pound. And here we say twanga. Twanga, we twanga.
같이 쳐.
Wanga iloka we. Angana mate.
와.
See the skin out and the green bean is there. The green bean is still alive.
아, 스킨 완전 박살나네.
We didn't break the bean because we dried them in the sun for 4 weeks and they are strong. Only the skin out. Yes, and now we need to separate. Now we take off the husks, we take off this one. So how to remove? You come and see. Come. Okay, now we remove the skin. Pepe. Oh, Pepe. Oh, Pepe. Oh, Pepe. Oh, Pepe. Pepe.
Wow.
One.
오.
Green and clean. So this one we go to roast. Now roasty time. Yes.
time.
So let's go and roast. Kanga wewe kanga kanga moja kanga wapishoje ni kanga Arabica, number one. Good job.
와.
Thank you very much. Coffee roasted and you can smell it, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, organic. Now we go to grind to get in the powder.
Okay.
Let's go back outside.
이제 이걸 빻아서 그라인딩 하는 거지? 색깔 봐.
And now this is hot.
응?
Yes, you can smell.
와, 진짜 좋다. 신기하다.
So now we go to grind.
아, 가루도 다 떨어지네.
그러게. 쓰잘데기 없는 거 다 떨어지고.
좀 중요한 거.
Okay, now we grind. Saga wewe saga 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 tema saga saga moja saga
오.
Yes. Smell.
오, 야, 열기도 아직도 있어.
우와. 맛있어, 나이스.
So now this we put on the seed, yeah.
아, 또 한번 채로 그걸 하는구나.
진짜
Now
손이 많이
sift
간다.
to get the smoothly powder. Yeah.
사진 잘 찍어.
첫 번째 생각은 많이 태운 거라 약간 크로스트. 안에 있는 거 딱딱한 거 아주 미디움 로스트. 브라운 색깔, 낙지 색깔. 섞을 것.
아라비가.
오, 색깔 다르다.
See the different?
예스. 오, 완전 다른데? 코코아 색깔.
So we mix this together with this one together to get one flavor of coffee. Okay, come and see how we boil. Final step.
파이널 스텝.
Only one Jimon.
이야.
네, 그거 보통 어떠셔서 가서 먹어보는.
보일링 1 minute?
1 minute boil.
1 minute?
So let's drink. Coffee time.
커피 타임.
이게 부수다.
와.
정말 좋아.
진흙처럼 이렇게 남네.
No coffee, no life.
Real life.
More coffee, more life.
Pega as condições, eu entro no carro.
What is your hangy? Focus on back. Okay, you can pick up your cup. So let's do cheese.
Cheers together.
How do you say in your language? Then we
Kambe.
teach you how.
오, 건배.
Bye.
건배.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, now let's go in Swahili.
Yeah.
소힐리.
Swahili,
Swahili,
maisha,
maisha.
marefu.
Maisha.
마이시아?
Marefu.
마레프.
Okay, let's go.
마이시아 마레프.
Now it's also pole. Slowly.
Do it slowly. Yeah, it's hot.
땡큐.
Paparazzi.
Maneno gani kawa?
신기하다.
Sike rangi.
Jenye mana?
Yene ngine apenda kitu mekundu. Nakata hiyo
Kuna
afara.
sema madogo wanakazaga fupi. And
Nakata
also
hiyo
here we have a
apata
brown
ni
sugar.
Nataka hiyo
But feel
kundu.
the real
Unaona
taste.
kama ameungua.
Then you can add this brown sugar.
But it's nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
그럼 되게 연하면서.
그때 막 그렇게 구수한 누룽지차 같다 누가 그랬었어.
Also, you can take one of this banana with the coffee. It's super nice.
with this?
You just with this.
얘가 같이 하나 먹어보래. 바나나 너무 많이 먹는데?
Ile golekuni. Ndio bado wanachambua. Yaani yangu alionewa.
Take it, then you drink.
진짜 맛있다.
It's good?
나이스. 맛있어. 한번 먹어봐. 맛이 달라져. 하나 다른 맛이 돼. 특이하지?
잘 모르겠는데?
좀 다른데?
그냥 바나나랑.
맛있어.
Nice.
날씨가 좋아졌습니다.
호깅 당했나요?
그냥 아까 화장실에서 팁을 안 주는 게 다행이야.
차라리 얘기한테 주는 게 낫지.
그럼 애기는 우리를 재밌게 해주긴 했지.
엄마, 애기가 나한테 너무 기다리는데. 우와, 나 이거 이렇게 해야 되나? 여기. 나 이거 줘야 될 것 같아. 기다리지.
먼저 들어가.
아이고 힘들어. 애기 기다리고 있었어. 왜 지금 안 지나?
Okay.
오케이.
Are you enjoying?
예스. 너무 신기하다.
이게 신기해. 어디서 재활용한 줄 같아. 죽는 거 아니야 먹었다가?